Alright, bro. So look, we got a part 2 on this whole Yungeen A situation, bro. I did a video earlier, not earlier, but a few days ago. Where's that? Right here. Basically just like talking about how police be watching Ace, right? And apparently a lot of people didn't like that video. As you can see here, Junior said you platform guys with fake headlines, etc., etc. Whatever he's talking about. And then this Green L, this Anthony dude, literally just been in the comments. He deleted a lot of people deleted a lot of comments, by the way. Somebody said I'm a coward for the clickbait. Okay, cool. People called me gay in the comments, and then they deleted it when I went back to look. And then look at this. This guy asks, should rappers be held accountable for the crimes they commit, or should they just keep getting off easy, right? I said they should be held accountable. This Anthony character, yeah, you Anthony. I'm gonna tag you. I'm gonna tag you in this video since you got so much to say. You're talking about I'm wishing jail. Talking about some payoff 12 with the judge, and no one getting hit with SHIT. Talking about some. Did he edit this? Plenty of ops. So why wish prison on another person, even if they're your worst enemy? I didn't wish prison on nobody first and foremost. I just said they need to be held accountable. Nobody said, "Oh yeah, I wish he go to jail." First and foremost, go watch the video. Go watch the video. You got so much to say, bro. And when I tag you, bro, you respond in the comments, bro. You talking about some long-lived King Von? King Von has nothing to do with this situation. King Von was dead, literally like 3-4 years before any of this went down. So what are we talking about, bro? You probably just a 12, bro. You probably 12. And then what that other dude at? Yetta and Zeta, same ish, nothing new. Stop showing the same ish. All right, pal. We're gonna see what you look like, because apparently you know how to run my channel. Let's see what you talking about. Where that one video I saw yesterday. Hold on, let it load.
Steven, what are you doing in there?
Drugs.
At your big age, you're making videos like this, bro. Get off of my channel, bro. Real talk. I might tag you in the comments too, or not in the comments, but in the description. I might tag you too. Like, bro, get off my junk, bro. But anyways, let's check this out though. It says Foolio's female killer just snitched on Yungeen Ace. I ain't no headline, dude. I ain't no clickbait. I ain't no fake, none of that. But we just gonna watch this video, and apparently y'all know more than me. Y'all closer to Yungeen Ace than I am. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all locked in. Y'all tight. So we're gonna check this out.
Are 18 to 25 and have a burning desire to break free from the traditional.
Alicia Andrews just showed why you never tag your girl along when sliding on your ops. The girl is already ratting the team out, especially her boyfriend. The latest video shows a nervous girl who wants all this to end and will do anything to earn her freedom back. Well, police records show that she has started talking, but there's more, including one of the killers bopping his head to a Foolio song played in court. This case keeps getting messier by the day. Female killer snitches. Jacksonville.
Alright, so I want y'all to go to these comments. If this if I don't know, but if this is clickbait, or if y'all find this clickbait, I want y'all to go to these comments and talk about how this person gay. Stop showing the same stuff. Talking about how they don't know Ace and Foolio. Talk about that. Let keep the playing field even. Let's do that.
Rapper got a Z.
Cause I'm use the same. I'm use the same thing. Did she snitch on whatever? He got the same thing. So I'm put the same thing. I just want us to be on the same page.
There's more, including one of the killers bopping his head to a Foolio song played in court. This case keeps getting messier by the day. Female killer snitches. Jacksonville rapper Gata Zay will go down as the unluckiest, if not the dumbest, shooter in the history of gang wars. Not only did he tag his girl along for a hit, but it now seems his girl is truth-telling behind closed doors. Alicia Andrews, who is Gata Zay's girlfriend, was among the 5 arrested in connection to Foolio's murder, and it seems that she is already cracking. Her latest appearance in court has everyone already worried. From nervously biting her nails and fidgeting, it's clear that Alicia Andrews is scared. Clearly, she wasn't cut out for this life. Even her answers during the interrogation proved that she's an amateur and shouldn't be anywhere near the gang life because she may just have put the final nail in her boyfriend's coffin and earned the entire group lengthy prison sentences. Things went south in the interrogation room after she made the first rookie mistake. She answered the cops' questions. According to police documents, Alicia Andrews was shown surveillance footage during the interrogation and she made the fatal...
Let's be real. I don't want to say they all dumb, but if you bring your phone, on a drill, you use your real car, and you don't try to cover up no license plate, no none of that, and then you make phone calls minutes before you go do the drill, then they all really dumb. I don't participate in street life or activity, but that's basics 101. You don't bring your phone, don't make no calls, and you don't use your real car at least, or leave a license plate like that. They all dumb.
Mistake of identifying herself in all the footage she was seen in. With this information, the prosecution
so she
can now
identified
prove
herself.
that she was more than 2 hours away from home in another city and was at similar locations as the murder victim. But Alicia Andrews doesn't seem like the type to go down alone. She roped her boyfriend into her mess. Apart from telling on herself, she also gave cops information about her boyfriend. According to police documents, she identified Isaiah Chance as the male driving the suspect vehicle, the Silver Cruise, which was tracking the victim's movements. Alicia Andrews may not have realized what she did. She had just handed her boyfriend, Gata Zay, a life sentence by revealing that he was also hours away from home in a city where the murder victim also was, and admitted that he was driving one of the vehicles that were stalking the deceased rapper. For anyone who didn't know, the group traveled to Tampa in a silver Chevy Cruise and a black Chevy Impala. Gata Zay, a well-known ATK member, and Alicia Andrews drove the silver Chevy Cruise. The other car, a black Chevy Impala, was registered under Sean Gathwright's mother's name and was primarily driven by Gathwright himself. Their target, Foolio, had publicly advertised his appearances at 2 Tampa nightclubs, Teaser's Gentleman's Club and Twicth 18 nightclub, via his Instagram account. This provided the perfect opportunity for the defendants to track and follow him. On the day of the murder, Gata Zay and Andrews were seen in the silver Chevy Cruise, meticulously following Foolio and his entourage. Surveillance cameras captured their every move, so Alicia Andrews' confession had directly tied her boyfriend to Tampa and placed him at the exact locations Foolio was at the day he was gunned down. It's hard to see how the rapper will get out of this one. But if you think that the snitching couldn't get any worse, Alicia told the cops that her boyfriend was using her phone to communicate with the other killers in the second vehicle. She was...
What did I say? Bro used his mom's car and they was talking on the phone, and she just confirmed that they was talking on the phone. Where you at, Anthony? I need you to say something in the comments, Anthony, since we clickbaiting and they not going down.
Was effectively admitting to the cops that her boyfriend was planning a murder, and with Gata Zay being charged with first-degree murder.
Bro is an ATK member. Who's the biggest or runs or most known ATK? Ace. So, talking about Ace ain't got nothing to do with it, or Ace ain't going down. Like, bro, like what are we talking about, Anthony? I'm dead for real tagging you, and if you get on any of that meat rotting, meat munching, long live King Von BS, bro, bro.
Alicia's testimony during interrogation means he
We ain't
is
even
cooked.
2
The
minutes into the
surveillance
video
footage
yet.
showed Gata Zay wearing a black hoodie with a distinctive red logo, making it easier for investigators to identify him later. The call detail records confirmed that Andrews' phone constantly communicated with Gathwright's phone, establishing a clear link between the 2 vehicles and their coordinated efforts. The silver Chevy Cruise and the black Chevy Impala then went to Twicth 18 nightclub, where Foolio was scheduled to make another appearance. Once again, Gata Zay and Andrews were caught on surveillance video pulling into the club's back parking lot. Chance was seen using Andrews' phone outside the vehicle, further solidifying their connection to the unfolding plot. And now, her confession had confirmed their speculation. However, police records revealed that Alicia denied any knowledge of the murder, but she's not a very good liar, as cops revealed that they caught her multiple times during the interrogation. One of the times she was caught lying was when she told cops that she and her boyfriend were at Teaser's Gentleman's Club and Truth 18 nightclub because they were thinking of going to party inside. She even told cops that the couple went to the club to ask how much it was to get in. However, cops used surveillance footage at the front of both clubs to prove that the two didn't walk up to the club entrances, but stayed at the parking lot. But this isn't the worst information Alicia Andrews gave cops. She even went ahead and placed her and her boyfriend at the exact location of the crime scene. As the night progressed, both suspects' vehicles continued to follow Foolio and his entourage, setting the stage for the tragic events that would soon unfold. As the night wore on, the defendant's sinister plan reached its deadly climax. After tracking Julio Foolio to multiple locations, the suspects followed him and his entourage to the home's 2 suites. It was here that the premeditated murder would unfold. The silver Chevy Cruze, driven by Isaiah Chance and Alicia Andrews, made 2 passes by the victims' parked vehicles before leaving the scene. This signaled the black Chevy Impala, driven by Sean Gathright and carrying Rashad Murphy and Davion Murphy, to move in for the kill. Alicia Andrews admitted that she and her boyfriend were at the crime scene when the murder happened. However,
she admitted that she was at the crime scene, but they ain't gonna say they ain't had nothing to do with it. And if surveillance shows that they ain't go up to the front of the nightclub talking about how much prices were.
Told cops that the couple was at the crime scene but were only lost and were only using the parking lot to turn around, which would seem ridiculous to anyone. She told
Wait,
cops,
so if y'all lost, then why are y'all asking for prices on how much it is to get in the club? Or is this another club? I don't know, but
were at the crime scene when the murder happened. However, she told cops that the couple was at the crime scene but were only lost and were only using the parking lot to turn around, which would seem ridiculous to anyone. She told cops that they didn't know Foolio was at the exact location. After the murder, Alicia Andrews was caught on the Airbnb Ring camera, leaving the apartment wearing the same clothing she had on during the murder, further linking her to the crime scene. Despite Alicia Andrews' snitching antics, blogs reported that she had actually backdoored the rapper immediately after it was revealed that she had been arrested. There was a rumor that she had been at Foolio's party feeding the killers information. 21-year-old Foolio murder suspect Alicia Andrews was allegedly celebrating Jacksonville rapper's birthday with him in Tampa. Told suspects Isaiah Chance and Sean Gathright his location, one post read. Some in the comment section said that this was Alicia at the party. However, this wasn't the case. Nevertheless, days later, Alicia Andrews would be handcuffed and jailed on a rainy day.
Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. Keep walking. Now turn around. Put your hands behind your back.
Immediately after the arrest footage surfaced, fans began to predict that Alicia would fold under pressure, and they were not wrong, as Alicia Andrews was the only one who talked and linked the suspects to Foolio's murder. But what's more concerning is that she already snitched and maybe offered a deal by the feds to go all the way and spill the beans. After seeing her in court, the internet went wild and could help but speculate that she's going to crack. The chica is snitching and still about to get a life sentence, said one fan. Girl can't sit still while talking to her lawyer. She definitely told, another fan said. Ms. Andrews said, hell nah, I don't want a speedy trail. I'm trying to see who I gotta tell on to get out of this. Another one joked. But if you think that Alicia's moments in jail were wild, wait till you hear what the other killers did.
There's like entrepreneurs out there that
so off the rip, I want to. She gave him a lot of information,
guaranteed chance of success.
Foolio's killers' wild moments. Foolio's killers seem like they just don't care anymore, and their actions in court show that.
Oh, snap. I'm tweaking. Original video by Drill Thread. Yeah, Drill Thread.
Zay seems to have given up on the case, maybe because his girlfriend is telling him to, and there's nothing he can do about it. During one of the court sessions, he was seen bobbing his head to Yungeen Ace's Who I Smoke during a court hearing.
And during a court hearing this month, Isaiah Chance appeared to be nodding along to a video posted by his gang, aimed at disrespecting Foolio's gang.
The rapper seems to have thrown all caution to the wind. Maybe he has figured that his goose is cooked because all their moves were caught on 4K. The shocking story begins with a sinister plan hatched in Jacksonville, Florida, as Gada Zay and Sean Gathright were caught on camera loading bags full of what prosecutors say were guns and ammunition.
See them carrying a bag large enough to carry 2 AK-style rifles.
After following Foolio throughout the night, they all ended up outside a home 2 suites. Outside the hotel, Foolio and his entourage were kept waiting outside by the hotel staff. According to Foolio's driver, Omerta 55, they were trying to check in their room but couldn't due to a glitch in the system.
We got to the hotel, went in, the rooms was already reserved, but I guess they had like a glitch in the system or something, so they ain't let us get the room. So then he came back out to the car and we was just chilling.
But after Gadaze and Alicia confirmed that Foolio was at the hotel's entrance, the killers made their move. However, they were caught on a Tesla camera moving into position to carry out their plan. Following Foolio's murder, the group went back to the Airbnb they had booked from June 22nd to 24. The Airbnb was equipped with a ring camera at the front door, which captured crucial footage of the suspect's movements. Gadaze was seen stepping out briefly with a champagne flute in his left hand. The group was clearly drinking champagne and celebrating their success. Davian Murphy was also captured.
So they went on the drill, did what they need to do, then went back to the Airbnb. Jesus Christ, dude.
Camera carrying a bag in the parking lot.
I think they would have drove back up to Jacksonville or wherever they from, or try to at least get as far away as possible. But
initially exit through the front door, he returned through it, passing the ring camera. The Airbnb owner later confirmed that there was a back door with no camera, which the suspects likely used to avoid detection. Gadaze and Sean Gathright were seen passing the ring camera multiple times, their movements secretly recorded. Isaiah Chance even took to Instagram to celebrate with an ominous message saying, "Now everybody can move on with life and focus, get a job, go back to school and be a full-time parent, 100% full-time college student, a war over with, entertainment dead." Police records also show that Rashad Murphy used Gathwright's phone to send two separate disturbing text messages celebrating Foolio's death. The first one read, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. Pop a bottle of Don Julio today, Murphy." While the second message read, "I'm coming home, my thirst is quenched. I love you, Murphy." It turns out Rashad Murphy and Davion Murphy were cousins, and their involvement in the murder was personal. It turns out that someone from Foolio's crew shot and killed Rashad's little brother. But Foolio went ahead and did something that many consider even more disrespectful. Spaz, who was shot and killed in August 2018, was Rashad's little brother and Davion's cousin, whose memory was often disrespected by Foolio in songs. In August 2018, as Spaz walked home after a game at the William Marion Raines Senior High School football stadium in Jacksonville, someone started letting off shots as people scrambled for cover. In the chaos, Spaz was shot and killed. Just days after the shooting, the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office made a breakthrough. They arrested the 16-year-old suspect on charges of murder and attempted murder. The 16-year-old suspect was identified as Robert Howard, alias Kenny Capps. Kenny was initially arrested for second-degree murder in the death of Spaz and 2 counts of attempted murder for the injuries inflicted on the other victims. The case against Kenny, a member of KTA or 6 Block, started falling apart. As the case moved forward, the prosecution faced significant challenges. Despite the presence of approximately 200 people in the vicinity of the shooting, finding cooperative witnesses proved difficult. Many were reluctant to come forward, and some who initially provided statements later recanted their testimonies. One key witness, who had initially identified Kenny as the shooter, later recanted her eyewitness testimony and was arrested for perjury. Another victim, who had been wounded in the shooting, also recanted his statement and refused to cooperate with the authorities. With the evidence weakened by recanted testimonies and uncooperative witnesses, the charges against Kenny were downgraded. The state attorney's office amended the charges against him to manslaughter and aggravated battery. Faced with the new charges, Kenny pleaded guilty. He was sentenced to 5 years, with credit for 3.5 years already served in jail. In addition to the prison sentence, he received 10 years of probation. But Foolio took his disrespect to a whole new level. It's alleged that he was the one who went to Spaz's grave and pissed on it. No wonder Davion and Rashad Murphy celebrated his death without remorse. However, their celebrations didn't last long. On June 26, just 3 days after the murder, cops made some progress. Sean was arrested in a 2004 Gold 4Runner for speeding through the streets of Jacksonville. During the stop, cops detected the strong smell of weed coming from the vehicle, giving them a reason to search it. In the center console, they found a Glock 19, a semi-automatic pistol. In the back seats of the SUV, deputies uncovered several bags of ammunition, along with firearm parts and accessories. Although released, Sean was arrested barely 24 hours later at a local Jacksonville shopping center. "Driver, open the car door! Let me see your hands! Back up to the sound of my voice! Stop right there! Let me see your car door! Turn! Do 360!" While in custody, Sean tried to make a run for it in the most hilarious way. According to police records, Sean was placed in an interview room and attempted to escape custody by climbing out through the ceiling. He climbed onto a table and tried to remove the tiles from the room's ceiling. Later in the day, Gadaze was also put in handcuffs.
Isaiah Chance, this is the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office.
Okay, so they're from Jacksonville.
We have a warrant for your arrest. Come to the front door with nothing in your hand.
All right, go to your knees. Put your hands behind your back.
But Rashad Murphy's arrest was the most dramatic. A day after the first 3 suspects were arrested, SWAT units were deployed to the Collins Preserve apartments. Reports showed that Rashad Murphy had barricaded himself inside the house with a gun to his head on FaceTime with his girl and was refusing to surrender. After a tense standoff, Rashad Murphy surrendered just after midnight, ending the dramatic operation. But the wildest moment of all is that the judge is convinced that they killed Foolio and has refused to grant them bail.
Finding that there is a substantial probability that all 3 defendants committed the dangerous crimes that they are charged with.
Foolio's killers aren't the only ones whose wild moments have been caught on 4K. Foolio's top op, Yungeen Ace, has also been moving.
So, anything else regarding? I think it's just a whole bunch of Ace stuff now. But yeah, though, bruh. I'm not even gonna cap. Definitely looks like, I don't want to say she looked like she told, but she looked like she let off a lot of information. And seeing that the cars used was his mother's, his old boy mom card, then the other card that they was using was their card, and then they was communicating on the phones and all of that. And then the girl talking about some, yeah, we were there, but we were trying to get prices for the club, and then talking about some, oh, we was using club parking lot to turn around because we got lost. Yeah, bro, it all just seemed crazy. But I'm going to use literally this same. I'm going to use the same. What's the name? The same. What's the junk called? Title. I don't think I see anybody talking about some clickbait. Nobody said nothing about no clickbait. So if anybody come in my comments talking about that clickbait junk, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I need to figure that out yet. But look though, we're gonna catch y'all on the flip side.
I gotta keep me a coffee cup like I got a horrible job. I was driving from that drink, I'm sweating through Celine. I was just mad at my little bitch, she did something in the